Hey guys, it's deewill9 again, and I'm gonna bring you a gameplay from another one of my good friends, rhowell5, Ryan. He's playing a free-for-all on Crisis, and this video we're mainly gonna talk about how to be successful at sniping on Black Ops. In a previous video on my old channel, I mentioned that I did not like the snipers. That opinion has changed. The snipers, I'm learning how to use them, and I actually like them now. And for you diehard quickscopers that just couldn't stand it when you heard that Black Ops wasn't going to have quickscoping, it is very much possible, and we're going to tell you how. The way Ryan likes to do it, I'm not a big fan of this way, but he does it, is variable zoom on the lowest setting. And to me, when you're on the lowest setting, it kind of looks like you're looking through the wrong end of a pair of binoculars. It almost looks like things are further away than they actually are. So if you're going to use variable zoom, I would actually prefer the second setting, or maybe even the third. The third, if you really want to get up close and personal with the kid, the third is very close. With the second, I believe is just right, and the first, I don't agree with the first. It seems further away than it actually is. And when you're sniping, like, you can't expect Modern Warfare 2 results where you can just black scope and hit with every shot. Like, I could join a free for all in Modern Warfare 2 and go 30-5 every time just black scoping. But here, the quick scopes are not going to be black scopes. You're going to look through this You're going to at least look through the crosshairs. Most of the time, at least a second. My only advice for quick scoping really is don't try to be a madman with it. You can scope in. Don't be afraid to look through your scope. If they're at any distance at all, hard scope them. If they're point blank, quick scope. If they're in the mid-range, you do whatever you want, but don't try to just black scope, because it's not going to work that way. You're going to die. So, the other way to quick scope, this is the way I do it. I put extended mag on, so I can take sleight of hand off and put steady aim on, because the no scopes can be critical here. In those situations you would normally black scope on Modern Warfare 2, you can no scope. So if I put extended mags, I don't have to reload as much. I don't need sleight of hand. So it makes up for it. It balances out, and it turns out to be a well-balanced thing because you have 10 instead of 5 bullets in your clip. And here, obviously, the chopper gunner is just going to rape everyone that it sees. But Ryan, I like to give a shout-out to him because this is by far the best sniper gameplay I've ever seen on Black Ops. It's just, I've went flawless a few times with a gun, like with an assault rifle, and Ryan does it here on a map that I am not particularly fond of with only a sniper. This is just great, and he really only had 2 close encounters where someone even got a hit marker on him, and they haven't happened yet. So, and I'm not going to lie, and Ryan's a good player and all, but I'm not going to lie and say that he's like the best player ever, because obviously these kids that were in the lobby with him were not very good, and we actually got some of them to snipe with us. So I'm not going to lie and say that these kids are just amazing, because in order to go flawless, no matter what, you're going to need some pretty terrible players, especially if you're sniping. So that's another key to doing really good in free-for-all. You hold down your area like Ryan is doing, and you get a bunch of idiots to play with. I hate to say it like that, but for a lack of a better term, basically idiots that, like this kid that just walk right past you every time. But regardless of that fact, he still went 30-0 with the sniper, and I have yet to see a gameplay like this. And well-rounded gameplay, not 2-kill streak dominant. Like, he got like 10 kills in his chopper gunner. Other than that, it was sniper gameplay, and a lot of people like to see sniper gameplay. People have a lot of questions on how to quickscope on Black Ops. But please, the biggest advice I have for you is don't give up on quickscoping because you're not good at it right away. The first few games I tried to quickscope, I went like hell. I don't even know. It was terrible KD, and now I'm getting to the point where I can at least go even, sometimes better. Well, the game's over. That's a flawless quick scoping match with maybe a few hard scopes. I hope you enjoy.